Well, good morning, church. My name is Seth, and I want to welcome you to our 11 o'clock worship service. It's great to see each of you. I'm glad to be here. I hope you are too. I want to open us up with a word from the scriptures. This is from Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name. For the Lord is God. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. And that is what we plan on doing here this morning. We're going to lift up our voices to him in song and in worship. If you're able, would you stand and join us? Life. You give life, you are Lord, you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart that is broken. And great are you, Lord. It's your breath. It's your breath.
Be seated. It's good to be reminded, right, that the Lord is the one who's given us breath today. That today's a gift from the Lord. And even if the whole world doesn't recognize that, we can come and be aware that, okay, Lord, you have given us another day to worship you. So that's what we're here for, right? That's what we've come to do. If that's not what you've come to do, there's still time to change your mind, right? To do that. A couple announcements. First of all, Discover Evergreen. We've been planning this. This is a class for newcomers. If you are new, if you are just visiting, first of all, we're glad you are here. We would love to have you join us for this class. It's next Sunday night at 6 o'clock. However, there's a catch. The catch is, as of a couple days ago anyway, we don't have anyone signed up who's planning to come. It's okay. If we don't end up having any signups, that's okay. Life is busy. I get it. But if you are new and you want to come and you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll just show up. Well, if no one signs up, we probably won't do it, because just me, Toby, and Ryan sitting around talking to each other is just another day in the office for us. But if we do have a handful of people who want to be a part of that and get to know, okay, what's Evergreen like? What's this church all about? We would love to host that still. And so if you want to do that, grab one of the green cards in the seat back, circle D on it. In the back, in the rear, there's some boxes you can drop that in. And that'll let us know, yes, there is some interest. And so then we would still have that class. So, yeah, let us know if you're hoping to be a part of that. Otherwise, we will skip it for this time. A couple other announcements. Men's retreat is coming up, like I've been talking about, weekend of May 19 to 21. And so if you're still planning to go, but you have not quite registered, that's okay. No one's going to get mad at you. But after next weekend, the price does go up. And so, if you don't want to procrastinate past the point of a higher charge, this next week is the week you want to sign up. We'd love to have you come. It's going to be a good time. Also, we're doing an outreach for Marion Elementary School. They reached out to us to say, hey, would you guys ever have an interest? Sometimes we have a need in our school for kids will have an incident, a situation at school that requires them to need an extra set of clothing. And they don't always have that to provide. And so if you would be up for helping to provide that, we put some clothes there for them so they have what they need when the situation comes up. There's a flyer out in the foyer. You can see what those things are to grab and donate for them. Also, last of the regular announcements, Pastor Joe is over here. He is our candidate for the Spanish ministry pastor role. Super excited about him. He was here last weekend and preached. If you were here, you know that already. If you weren't here, you maybe didn't know that. But if you haven't got a chance to meet him, he told me he's met, I think, around 700 people so far, or something like that. No, he's met a lot of people over the last week, but he would love to meet you. Just a chance for us to get to know him and say, okay, tell me a little bit about you. I want to get to know you, because it's a big deal to be hiring a pastor. And so, I encourage you to check in with him. There's also a packet of information in the foyer that tells all about him and his ministry experience and education and a whole bunch more. So next announcement actually I want to make is regarding our youth pastor role. We have you can see on the screen, there's a picture. Jacob Abrahamson is our youth pastor candidate. Yeah, I'm excited for it. He was here at the last service. It was at 9 o'clock. And so him and his wife, Kana, have been attending Evergreen for about a year. They've also been married for about a year. It's awesome. And they've been pursuing vocational ministry through school and through formal training for quite a number of years now. And so we're excited to have him as our candidate. There's a packet of information, looks like this out in the foyer. Looks shockingly similar to the one that you see for Pastor Joe. The front page is the exact same, but we did print it in a cream color. So you can differentiate by the color of the packet. But so that gives kind of his resume and just some information about Jacob. I encourage you to grab one of those and just take a look at it. There's some key dates that you need to know about. First one is next weekend, May 6th and 7th. He will be sharing in church, sharing a testimony, not preaching the whole service, but just sharing a bit about him, a chance for us to all kind of go, okay, I know who this Jacob guy is. And then May